Hi, this is History with Andrew Allen, and today is the introduction to my series on the formation of the United States of America. The series will examine the Confederation Period, the 6 years between the end of the American Revolution and the creation of the United States, when the Confederation Congress was the government. When the American Revolution ended, the 13 states gained their freedom from the British Empire after 8 long years of war. Having fought and sacrificed for freedom, the idea that each state would surrender its sovereignty to form the modern United States of America would have seemed laughable. And yet, 6 years later, they did. Obviously, the question is, why? The simple answer is that the numerous problems facing the Confederation of Sovereign States made it clear that a stronger government was required. The British remained a threat. Relations with the various Indian tribes on the frontier were bad, and the Spanish blocked access to the vital port of New Orleans. However, these issues could have been handled if the states were united, but the state governments focused more on squabbles with each other than external threats. Nothing could be done without the cooperation of the state governments, since the Confederation government had little actual authority, unsurprisingly, since the states had revolted against a tyrannical British government. A number of leaders in the various states saw the need for a stronger government, including James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, Robert Morris, and Henry Knox. While they were influential, they might not have succeeded, but they were supported by the two most famous men alive, George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. While the formation of a new nation seems inevitable now, it was a complex process. First, a constitutional convention was held to write a new constitution, and then each state held a convention to decide whether or not to ratify the new constitution. Actually, the states did not easily surrender their sovereignty. The Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia lasted for months, filled with bitter debates about voting rights, the limits to a federal government, and slavery. In the end, the compromises had lasting consequences. Slavery would poison the new nation for generations. Even after the Constitution had been signed, each state had to vote whether or not to ratify the Constitution. Hoping to convince delegates to vote in favor of ratification, Hamilton, Madison, and Jay drafted the Federalist Papers, but opposition to a stronger federal government remained deep, and many votes proved to be closer than expected. I will discuss the challenges facing the newly independent American states next episode. Thanks for listening.